For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's stopping at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. He'll throw it now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Moves it down to the back. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Ball handed to the running back. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's a quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks loose at the 40. Utah as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Scanning the field. It's Barrett. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. With the catch, it's King. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 for them.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Takes off in a bootleg. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. Football comes out.
Oh, man, you got to feel sick when this happens. 1 minute, you're thinking about putting 6 points on the board. The next, wondering where the ball went. Heads-up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. marshal his offense back out onto the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Again, makes it second and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They can't stop him. They get him down, but not before he gets to plus 38.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they hand it off to the back. Change of direction.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Barrett. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Running through the tackle. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And it's UTEP in front, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught over the middle. It's LaBelle. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third down play here out of the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. He fires this throw and is intercepted. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
But he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. offense takes the field again. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Barrett. Quick throw to the left. Catch made in space. Look out. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Receiver in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's key. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Or it's snapped to the back. Running with purpose. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and they got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Q. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. They come to the line in a wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like the
touchdown Marshall as they get on the board here in this playoff game. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Miners offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Completion. He's brought down on an explosive play for this passing game.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. We'll give it to the running back. Inside the 45. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's
deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Miners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. They'll hand it off. Look out, room to run here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal.
It's a fake. The up man has it. Don't make the third down yardage. Here comes the punt team.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
And the Miners line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Miners pick up enough for a first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utah.
Not necessarily something you would recommend, but when you know your talent, you know your talent. This quarterback does what you would not expect him to do, puts the ball into double coverage, and guess what? The receiver comes down with it for a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Important second down play coming up. Play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab!
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense brings him down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick pass. The catch is made. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fourth down. No one out of field goal range. They're going for it. To throw, it's Barrett. Looking deep to the right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Caught behind the line. It's Glass. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And the Miners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Glass. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And they'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Send the back in motion. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to scramble. Can't find anybody on third down. Throws it away. And now fourth down coming up.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Miners will kick this away to start the second half. offense takes the field again. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Backed up here, second and long from the 15. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Across the 30. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Gets the first and still running. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. UTEP's offense is back out there now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He fires it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Miners. To put them on top now. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass. It's Barrett. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's a deep shot to the right. And he's got it. Touchdown, UTEP. Now, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty in the line, you need your guys got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's got a crease here. Look out. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to pass. It's Barrett. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play that he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Here's the handoff. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, then cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
On first down, it's play action. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
And And the back gets the football. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
To throw, it's Barrett. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Marshall. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. Miners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The pass is caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. A deep shot right down the middle. Caught near the goal line. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Miners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And it's a direct snap. He shreds the tackle. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a view on the play. Second down after that previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Dropping back, it's Barrett. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They'll try the ground game here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's King. They're able to get him down. And it's UTEP in front, Kirk. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The ball was handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of one. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Ball carrier tackled there. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
You make the stop, but that gain's enough to set him up first down at the 14.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Back to pass. It's Barrett. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
UTEP's offense is back out there now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone tonight.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Back to throw. It's Barrett. Extending the play now. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's King. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of the secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. The pocket breaking down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. He's got it near the end zone.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stepping back, it's Barrett. Defense is coming after him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Looking for a man. Pass caught. Can he get in? No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut in to this lead. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Backed up with the 1. He's going to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for his defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
So they were backed up, and in one play, they're suddenly threatening to score. 1st and goal. And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.